Let's talk about feet. Did you know the adult human foot contains 26 bones, 33 joints, 107 ligaments, 112 tendons, and 19 muscles? With all of that going on, it's no surprise that about 6% of the US population suffers from foot injuries, bunions, and flat feet each year, and over 2 million Americans seek treatment for plantar fasciitis each year. Luckily, there are some simple, easy-to-do exercises that can help prevent and aid in the recovery from pesky foot pain. First is towel scrunches. Either seated or standing, place your foot about halfway on the towel or rag so that the closest edge is under your arch. Then, keeping your foot level, pull your toes back so that the towel gathers underneath your arch, and re-extend your toes. Repeat until either you run out of towel or can't gather any more under your foot. Watch out for ankle supination, rolling out, and pronation, rolling in, as that means one side of your foot is working harder than the other. A good tell to watch for is if the towel is pulling back evenly or if one side is getting pulled faster than the other. This is a front view of the towel scrunch exercise, being performed with the foot level and in the correct position. You can do these either standing or seated, but I didn't want to drag a chair upstairs, so I did them standing. It's much easier to see the supination and pronation of the ankle in the front view. You can see how my foot is rolled to either the inside or outside edge, and my toes are not pulling evenly, resulting in the towel pulling to one side. Next up is an exercise I call ankle waves. These are a great way to strengthen both the top and bottom of your foot and coordinate your ankle with your toes. You can do these either leading with the ankle, as shown here, or leading with your toes, as shown here. Here's what these will look like from your perspective. You can see that just like with the towel scrunches, I'm keeping my foot level and engaging muscles on both sides of my foot to evenly promote proper foot mechanics. Lastly, we're doing a full foot alphabet. Unlike the other two exercises, for this one we are going to move our foot through its entire range of motion, including supination and pronation. The goal here is to write the ABCs in all capital letters, moving our foot and toes side to side and up and down as far as possible. We want to be confident in moving our foot in all planes of motion, and while form-focused strength work is important, we also need to work on mobility and flexibility to avoid rigid movements that could lead to injury. Make sure to pay attention to your entire leg here, and make sure your hip isn't turning with your ankle. You want your knee to stay pointing straight up the entire time, so your ankle, foot, and toes are doing all the heavy lifting. This is what the ABCs will look like from your point of view. Remember, we're not trying to do calligraphy with our feet, so don't worry about making it perfect. Just work your ankle, foot, and toes in as large a range of motion as possible.